The modified car scene has been in decline for a couple of years, but there's one thing that's always guaranteed to cause a resurgence.
Ready. Set up.
Go!
A Fast and Furious movie. Here's a look behind the scenes of the latest film in the franchise, Tokyo Drift.
It's called drifting.
What do you mean, drift?
The cars are lighter. Tires are slick. When you drift, if you ain't out of control, you ain't in control.
So, where did drifting all start?
It really got started in Japan a long time ago. It was a road racer who, when he had a gap between him and the guy behind him, he would basically slide around some of the corners. And everybody cheered him more for sliding the car than for winning the race. Then it became an underground thing out on the mountain roads doing toge, where they would drift on mountain roads together.
The kids would just race up and down, and as the rear end started coming out, people got happier. The more angle you have on the car, the more counter steer, your tires facing in, the more smoke, the better.
The filmmakers were very keen on steering clear of CGI effects and keeping the stunts realistic. But recruiting the best drifters wasn't enough. The star cars still had to be modified. For instance, the four-wheel drive Mitsubishi Evo 8 was converted to rear-wheel drive to make it oversteer more readily. And the Ford Mustang's lazy revving V8 was replaced with a turbocharged unit out of a Nissan Skyline. To capture all the action in the most dramatic way possible, some special camera rigs were used. The nimble Mini Cooper S was chosen for tracking shots around the car park. But out on the open road, they found the best way to keep up in the corners and get close to the action was by putting cameras on carts. A little bit of CGI does creep into the film, however, where a normal camera simply couldn't go. See if you can spot the joins as we enter a digital scene here. And cut back to the real action about here. What is totally realistic, though, is the depiction of the police. A bit of a sore subject in Japan.
What the?
Police cars are only factory tuned. You can do better than 180K, they can't catch you. So they don't even try.
Whereas previous Fast and Furious films have been about straight-line speed, here they're celebrating the fine art of car control. And it should act as a great inspiration for Anorax. The film was written by a committed petrolhead who owns a 900-horsepower Toyota Supra. So, who of you at home fancies writing Fast and Furious 4 then?